Yay! What's up, Evan?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt all of your Power Ranger questions. I'm a little
No,
early, so
no worries. This is about you, man. It's all good. So, guys, I know you guys have a lot of questions about our series, but the beauty of the fan film world is that creators like Evan and myself get to come together and create together. So,
very true.
Evan, could you please introduce yourself and the series you're working on, and then I'll start the questions from there.
Okay, sounds great. My name is Evan Feldman. I am the creator, writer, producer, and my God, and do everything, if you will, of X-Men, Children of the Atom. I've been an actor since I was 10, so pretty much the majority of my life. And I've been a huge X-Men fan and through the X-Men comics in general for even longer.
Now, guys, Evan is leading the charge on X-Men Children of the Atom.
Mm-hmm.
He has a whole script. He's casting across the country. I think it's amazing. And as a guy who started with nothing and just like kind of bribing my friends with beer to act in our stuff, it's amazing what Evan has done from from across the country. So my question to you, Evan, is when did you tell me about when you first had the initial idea to do X-Men Children of the Atom? What was that light switch that clicked where you're like, I want to do something like this? Like when was it? Tell me about that moment.
I can tell you exactly when that was. Well, kind of. It, the funny thing with COVID is time, right? Oh, it feels like it was a year ago, could be 2 years ago. It's tricky. But basically, it came about because, again, I've been an actor since I was 10. I've been trying to break into film for the past several years. And a good buddy of mine, uh, Brandon, who is the creator of an amazing Spider-Man fan series,
Mm-hmm.
Monsters of Manhattan, um, offered me a chance to have actually two featured cameo roles on it. Um, so very much look forward to that. But anyways, I was working on that film and seeing all of the success that he was having with that, and it struck me that this was something I could do. That like I knew that fan films were a thing before this, but I always kind of more considered them, a niche little thing, which I guess they originally were, but like that was years ago, and apparently they've grown into this whole, I mean, industry since then. That
Yes.
I just had no idea about. Um, and it was a way of like combining my love for acting and my love with the X-Men into one, as well as giving me, hopefully a shot to show more of my acting capabilities and range than I could before. That's really, yeah.
That's awesome. We have a question from the viewers. Guys, also while I have you here, please go follow X-Men Children of the Atom film. I
Much.
just tagged them, and he is really great about doing updates, fan casting, and we do have two proof of concepts, Wolverine and a Cyclops one. Definitely check them out. They are awesome. Evan wrote
Shot
them.
on different coasts.
Yes, it was amazing that he's able to get all of this done from
A lot
different
of work.
states. So Pierre asked, Evan, do you have a favorite comic story arc from X-Men? Being a fan of it.
Uh, Favorite. That's tough. Can I give like my top five?
In my just suggestion, I think keeping answers short is the way to go. So
Okay.
I would try to pick one.
Damn. See, the X-Men are like my children. It's hard to pick just one. I guess right now my mind's trying to decide between Days of Future Past. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's between two. That's the first out of my mouth. So.
Did you like the movie, or were you bummed how it didn't really match?
Yeah, to answer your question, I really did enjoy the movie. It was different. But by that point, I had already like figured out that the movies were kind of doing their own thing, right?
Right.
But seeing Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen and the gang all return to those roles, and the interactions between the all cast, and yeah, I had a great time with that film.
Me too. We have another question, guys. Thank you so much for asking questions. Always makes these more fun. So please keep them coming. This one is from Becca BMD.
Hmm.
How is this series going to be different from the X-Men movies and comics?
What's going to be very different from the movies, and it's going to be a lot like the '90s comics. So no Krakoa and no Outback, but yeah, the goal with this project is to really bring sort of the '90s aesthetics, the '90s combination between kind of the soap operatics. I know that's a nasty word, but it applies. And
Yeah,
kind of the action, as well as like the wonderful, colorful settings and costumes and everything that the '90s X-Men show uh, and comics really exemplified, and bring that to live action in a way that, quite frankly, the movies never even touched on, in my humble opinion. And that's like the beautiful thing about fan films, right?
yeah. I was telling my girlfriend last night. She's learning about comics and everything, but I was like telling her about how back in the original X-Men movies, they had to play it real safe with black leather, and they're really
Yes.
subtle. And then
Well,
they
that
do
was
that.
also still, before the MCU,
Yeah.
and The Matrix had just come out. So it was
And
a big hit.
my I told her about that joke that they used in the movie and in every trailer. It's like, what would you prefer, yellow spandex? I'm like,
Even at
yeah,
the time,
I
right?
would,
Even
I
at the
would,
time, seeing it, that was my response.
yeah, I
Once
would.
hear that, that was my response to it. I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with the yellow spandex?
I agree. All right, next question. This is from Jordan Pring, and he is the very talented VFX artist that did
Oh,
my Optic Blast for
thank
your
you so
short.
much.
What are some other characters we will see in the series?
All right. Well, so we already have Cyclops, played by Colin. Thank you so much. And Wolverine, played by the amazing Donnie Francis, confirmed. You will also see a good range of older and newer X-Men. Don't have the list in front of me, but going off the top of my head, Rogue, Gambit, Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde, newer X-Men character that I'm very happy to hopefully introduce. Wind Dancer from the new X-Men Academy X line of books in the early 2000s. Uh,
And
yeah,
more to come. That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. This next question is from our good friend, Super Cosplay Lover.
Mm,
I just want to say, Super Cosplay Lover, you have been so much help in fan
yes,
films across the internet. So thank you for everything. Evan, favorite underrated X-Men character? His is Angel. What is yours?
Maggot.
Magic?
No, no. Well, I do love Magic, but she's
Oh,
highly rated. Maggot.
Maggot. Oh, you like Maggot. Okay. Okay.
I do. It's just this bizarre character
I'm trying to think of
literally
mine.
two gigantic people eating maggots. It's terrific.
Um, mine underrated one. He only existed in X-Men Evolution. I'm not
Mm.
sure if they brought him in the comics yet. I really like Spike, and I wonder if they brought him into the comics. I don't know though.
They brought a version of him into the comics, but he didn't last very long, and he was
Mm,
very different from the depiction in the show. But
I
yes,
thought Spike was cool.
get you on that.
All right, this is from Pierre. Pierre, you're
Mm-hmm.
asking great questions. Thank you for continuing. Evan, which mutant do you consider that you relate to the most?
This is a trick question because I feel like if I answer this, it won't cast me in the best of light. But honestly, here goes Eric.
So Magneto,
Yeah, not saying I have any, plans of world domination, at least anytime soon.
right?
But
Just fan film domination, right?
exactly, yes.
And then I don't know if that question was for me, but I'm gonna go Cyclops. I
Mhm.
always try to be a good leader. Pretty girl crazy, like, and then I think that I kind of have the mind of Cyclops. So that's my answer. Okay, we got
Can
a
I
little
just
long. Oh,
quickly
sorry.
touch on that? Actually, just very
Yes.
fast. I think that's kind of an amazing accident that sort of has happened with this film. Is that everybody so far has been cast as this was completely unplanned as the character that is most like them.
That's awesome.
So
Good.
yeah, it's anyways, go
Okay.
ahead.
We got a long one from Galaxy Man Show, another very supportive, amazing page. Definitely check him out. He is super supportive of our projects and of the X-Men series that Evan's making. Do you guys have a plan to take this to Comic-Cons to show fans this project? Looking forward to this X-Men project and looking forward to seeing all the amazing X-Men characters in this. So, Evan, I guess the real question is, do you, when even with these concept trailers or teasers that you have with the Cyclops and Wolverine, do you want to bring that to cons and play them in front of live audiences?
Oh, absolutely, no question. Just more a matter of finances than a desire to.
Yeah, I have a con that's local on Saturday, and I literally just shot them a message, and I was like, "Hey, I'd like to do a panel. I don't need hotel or payment or anything. I just want to play our videos in front of an audience and answer some questions." So,
That's all.
exactly. So, like, that's something that I would advise to you. Just these small local cons, it could be a big deal to have people sit down and watch your content. You know?
Yeah. PAX East is coming up soon. Just throwing it out there.
Where are you located, Evan?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, yeah, I'm sure there'll be some cons around there.
Oh,
This
very,
one's
yeah.
just at this small rec center, and they I've been there once. It was really fun. It was really small. It felt like the old days before San Diego Comic Con was an empire.
Yeah.
But if you ever need help applying to smaller cons, I could help you out. Just let me know.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Jordan is back, our amazing VFX artist, talented guy. Will we see any other Marvel characters show up, or will it specifically be for X-Men characters only?
So in the first pilot film, there might be a cameo. Don't really want to get too much into that right now. I will say, if we are fortunate enough to go to series, definitely have plans for other Marvel type characters to show up, but it will always be mutant focused. So any non-mutant characters that show up will show up in a story that services a mutant character.
I love it. All right, we Mark Cooper says I'll contact you about it for Detroit.
Oh,
UmaCon. Mark Cooper.
thank
If you're
you. Thank you
talking
so
to
much.
if you're talking to either of us, that is amazing, and thank you. And yeah, hop into either of our DMs, and we'll see if we can make it happen. It'd be really fun to play the videos and get people hyped on this project. And guys, just another shout out. Please give a follow to X-Men Children of the Atom film. I've tagged it, I pinned it. Go follow it. That's where you'll get all your updates. I of course will share it as well. It's a really great project, but it's only going to happen if you guys help donate and bring it to life. So thank you again. This live is already so great. You guys are asking amazing questions, and we love the energy. So keep them coming. And I got questions too while we wait for you guys. Can you tell us at all about the Magneto suit?
You mean what it will?
Any details?
Okay. Well, nope. Purple underwear on the outside. Start with that. You know, I'll share the image of what we're going for with the suit on the X-Men Children of the Atom Instagram page later, so keep an eye out for that.
More reason to follow the page, guys.
And in conversations with a couple of very talented costume makers about it.
Awesome.
I don't know. It'll be very classic, minus the underwear.
Yes, yeah. I hope I don't wear my yellow underwear.
We actually, another reason to follow the account, if I may, we already shared and got very positive feedback on the suit that we have planned for Colin as Cyclops to wear.
Yes.
No yellow outside underwear on that one either.
Awesome. We are growing, evolving. We got a hey from Nicholas Cosplay, mutating. Nicholas Cosplay Sketches, what's up? Jordan says, Jordan, thank you so much for commenting and helping us out. Any possibilities of House of M down the line?
I want to say yes, but that would definitely be way down the line. Love the story, but it would be very massive and expensive to pull off. So, would love to do it someday.
You know, glimpses of the future or something, just flashes.
Yeah.
Save some money.
Sure, yeah. Actually, you know, Evolution ended doing something similar, and we might actually do something similar to that. Just, yeah.
I love it. Galaxy Man, thank you again for the support, Galaxy Man. I will try and promote this for Australian Supernova in 2 weeks' time and OZ Comic Con to get you guys to come to Australia. You know,
Wow.
every single comment, every single request helps. Just getting people to talk about what we're doing. We have the best fans in the world, and I think that
We
the
really do.
fact that Evan's been able to do this on a state over here while we're across the country, and he has these 2 videos that are already out is just amazing. You guys definitely go watch it. They're on the X-Men Children of the Atom YouTube. A full Wolverine short and a full Cyclops short. Trust me, you definitely want to check them out. It was so much fun to do, and it was
Thank
so
you.
great to see it finish. And it's just great
It's
seeing.
amazing in it.
Thank you. It's just great seeing Evan be able to make something out of nothing. You know, like,
Yeah.
and that's why this project deserves the recognition that it's getting and that it's going to get. So,
And you know, touching on that, the amount of positive feedback that I've gotten from fans, from other actors such as yourself, just from everybody, has just from day one been absolutely touching and just has blown me away. It's just you all are such an incredibly welcoming and supportive group, and I would not be here without you guys. And thank you so much.
and Super Cosplay Lover wants some credit. It wouldn't have been possible if I didn't get the word out. That's true. That's how I found out about the project, and look at where we are
and
now.
he's been a lot of he's been helping with casting, a lot of the designs and illustrations. I mean, honestly, Super Cosplay Lover is the man behind the scenes. Go give him a follow.
Yes, he's awesome, and he did a great edit that broke like 12,000 views on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine here, me here, us doing our
Your things.
powers. Mark Cooper is back, the guy that's gonna hit us up. The campaign looks great from the Cyclops and Wolverine. Thank you.
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's pretty cool that those are the two first characters, because I feel like Cyclops is always kind of back here, and then Wolverine's here. But now we're like launching this thing together. It's really cool to me.
Well, you know, maybe I should touch on what I plan to do with Cyclops and why Cyclops is important for those who are only familiar with the movies.
Yeah. So, guys, just a heads up. Evan has written everything already.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of raising enough money to make it happen.
Yeah.
And he did one. You did one campaign already, right?
Yes.
And that was how he was able, plus out of his own pocket, to do these two. Mm-hmm. So if you guys donate to the Indiegogo, the crowdfunding, then we'll be able to do more and more and more, and eventually get a whole episode. But I don't want to speak for Evan, but when you guys donate, no matter what, we're going to make more content.
Absolutely. Yes.
So, Evan,
I'll
tell us
for
your
Evan.
plans.
So, yes, that is definitely true.
Evan, tell us your plans for Cyclops.
So, the reason why I went with those two characters to start with, other than the fact that they are both been cast with such prestigious actors already, is, you know, Wolverine is obviously one of the more popular X-Men characters out there. Don't really need to go much more into depth on that. But Cyclops is a character that, in my humble opinion, has really been underserved in pretty much all of the movies. And we were only really beginning to see the character grow into, you know, who he is in the comics towards the end of the run, which is very unfortunate that we might never see that, because for those who might not know, in the comics, Cyclops is such a cool ass character. He really is. And, you know, he's a strategist. He has a sense of humor. He's the soul of the X-Men, and you understand it in the comics why he's the leader of the team. And yeah,
I completely agree. Yeah, I still remember as a kid, my mom thought Wolverine's name was X-Man. And I was like, no, X-Man is his own character. Yeah, he's not X-Man, his name's Wolverine. And there's an X-Man.
Yeah.
And then she was always, I remember, because the movies didn't do him justice, but I always wanted a Cyclops toy. And my whole defense was like, he's the leader, like he's the best. But another thing is like Emma Frost, right? I mean, Jean Grey's great. She's like the one he ends up with, but Cyclops bagged Emma Frost, which is pretty cool. So I like that.
um, yeah, yep, definitely true. And not to say too much, but Emma isn't the pilot as a
Ooh.
Sheen, so who knows what might happen.
Do you have any plans for my son, Cable?
Yes,
Ooh.
but that won't be in this one, and the only way to get Cable is with your guys' support. So
Yes. So, guys, basically, this show, we're going to be able to do these shorts based
Mhm.
off of, these donations and everything. But if you want the full capacity, the full, idea come to life, it's going to need your guys' help. And that link to crowdfunding is in the X-Men Children of the Atom film Instagram. The link is in
It
their
is.
bio. Everything helps, and if you can't donate, share it around. You
Mhm.
never know who might get their eyes on it and want to make it happen.
And we have the ideal is to turn it into a series. We have the first season all planned out, as well as ideas for seasons 2, 3, 4.
Oh wow.
So definitely. But
It's all about taking that next step, though. Okay, we have
exactly.
Prime Directives Armory. That's my friend in real life. What's up, man? Cyclops is a master tactician, and he can
Yeah.
blast a tunnel through a mountain with his eyes. That's what I'm
hmm
talking about.
As well as
Cyclops was definitely not done
Opera.
right in the movies. Yep, I
Yeah.
agree. No, I think we're all on the same board, and I think I mean, I've always wanted to play Cyclops, and I never have until this, but Evan really, explain the way that I see Cyclops. Like we really meet right
Yes.
here, and we
Yeah.
understand each other about how we want this character to be. Uh, Let me ask you: is your favorite version of Cyclops the '90s cartoon version?
Yes.
Okay, and that's good.
Definitely.
That's literally how I first learned about Cyclops. So I totally respect that. You know mine, right?
The '90s cartoon version.
No, Wolverine the X-Men, the emo Cyclops. He's my favorite.
I mean, that's a good one too. Although, yeah, I feel like that Cyclops though has to come after. Just
Yes, no, I'm not saying I need to
like
play him. I'm just saying that's
yeah,
my favorite
no,
version.
such an amazing short-lived series.
Right. Oh, August Animations. That's another very talented VFX artist. Excited to see you guys take on X-Men. '90s version is the best, man. And can you believe we're getting not a reboot, but a revival of the '90s X-Men? What are the odds?
Yeah, I know. So not to toot my own horn, but I'm in email contact with the head writers of that show as well as
Wow.
show, and we were just talking about that the other day. Boggles my mind, and I don't think I'm stepping out of any bounds to say that it boggles theirs as well. Okay,
Right.
can I quickly share two things with the audience
Please.
that I have here? Actually, speaking of, so my first prized possession. I don't know if you can see this.
I can see it.
This is an amazing coffee table book, behind the scenes information, illustrations, diagrams from the 92 series,
Mm-hmm.
storyboards, all sorts of stuff. And because I already interviewed them, such a sweet couple, the head writers of the show. They sent me a little
Oh,
care
that's
pack.
awesome.
Yeah. So, anyways, sorry, didn't mean to.
No, that's great.
But
That's super. Do you
yeah.
have a favorite page from that book that you want to show us?
Um, not bookmarked, and it would require not right now, but I will
Okay,
definitely.
no, it's okay. Maybe next live we can show
Yeah,
them fair pages.
absolutely.
Very cool. All right, we have some comments. I'm just going to read through them.
Sure.
Prime Directives Armory says, "How much will this short cost?" So let's talk episode 1. How much do you think it would cost to make?
Well, the price is on the campaign page. I don't have it right in front of me this minute, but I can bring it up. Um, Unfortunately, I'm on my iPad, and if I go look it up, then
No worries.
it's me. But all the information is right there, as well as I was very forthcoming. I feel like in explaining how I arrived the pledge number, so everything's broken down on there, and so all of you will know exactly where everything is going.
Right. And Evan has already made 2 videos off of one campaign in his own money. So imagine what he could do if you guys all teamed up together and donated. It's just the possibilities are endless. Mark Cooper, our new best friend, Mark Cooper, says, I would love to score this. Well, there we go. That's a great.
Okay. Yeah.
X-Men are my favorite. Oh my God, the book. Very cool. See, this live is already making connections and cool things happen. And that's the beauty of our nerd community. We all want to help each other out. As long as we're good people,
100%.
we all want us to be successful, because for a long time, what we liked was not mainstream. And I was one of those secret nerds, and now it's my whole entire life. So it's just great that we are all coming together now, making this content. But guys, I just want to reiterate, the follows, the likes, the shares, the comments, everything helps. And if you can't donate money, do those, and that helps us independent filmmakers really grow and get the word out. And just, awareness of the product or the project is sometimes worth more. So just please help spread X-Men Children of the Atom. Follow Evan, follow X-Men. I will do my updates as well. But guys, this has been an amazing live. Evan, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure. Could you give us an outro for just tell us where to follow, what to do? Give us your outro so that we can clip this and throw it out for everyone to know what to do next after this live.
So, X-Men Children of the Atom, a 90s-based fan series, only exists with all of your support. Information on X-Men Children of the Atom, the official Instagram page, the official YouTube page, the official Facebook page, and perhaps most importantly, the official Indiegogo page. Links are everywhere. Thank you so much.
And the two videos that we were talking about are both on the YouTube live. They're both on YouTube. They're right there. So definitely go check those out.
Almost forgot. And we have an official TikTok now. Just launched.
Oh, we got the TikTok too. And then look, Evan, we have another person that wants to help out. Also, I can 3D print stuff for you at cost. If that helps, that definitely helps. Thank you. And Daniel's an amazing guy. We work with him on Bloodline, and he's just a good friend. So that's a really great connection. All right, we are going to wrap it up. But guys, just a reminder: every like, share, comment, donation helps more than you know. Please go follow it. I pinned it. And Evan and I have been doing lives together. I think this is like our 3rd live or something.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep these going with updates, different things. But all the information you guys want is down at X-Men Children of the Atom.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a great night, Evan. I'll talk to you later. Guys, thank you so much. This was an amazing live. We'll see you real soon.